Hello?
Hi, my name's and I was actually at the Kingdom Hall when you were speaking with my son David about 15 minutes ago.
Oh, uh-huh. Yeah, he's so
Hi.
nice.
Yeah, I thought that was nice that you called. Anyway, he didn't get your name or anything, but I was just gonna invite you to the Kingdom Hall. Are you local?
Well, I'm in Arizona, but where are
Yeah.
you at? Where?
In Holbrook, Arizona.
Oh,
Holbrook, it's northern.
yeah, I'm in Tucson, but thanks.
Oh,
That's
wow.
nice of you.
We were
Yeah.
just there last weekend for our convention. We were just there last weekend.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For our convention on Church Street there. Yeah, yeah. It's all about loyalty this year.
Yeah,
But,
I
but
studied with witnesses before.
Oh, good. Did you, anyway, so have you been to a Kingdom Hall recently, or you just stopped studying?
Yeah, I like to visit. Well, I didn't stop, but they discontinued studying. They just didn't like some of my questions, about the United Nations Association and, Jesus being mediator only for the anointed class and things like that. They just got real uncomfortable.
Oh, well, that's weird because I was a full-blown Lutheran, went to Catholic school, thought I believed in the Trinity type person. So I basically argued every point when I was 19. This was about 20 years ago. But they answered all my questions, but it just took me time because I had a pride problem, because I would go to the Lutheran church and then the Kingdom Hall.
Wow.
So,
were you in LCMS? In the LCMS?
I was Missouri Synod.
Right.
Lutheran, yeah. But not anymore. But I do appreciate that we as Jehovah's Witnesses are true Christians that, do believe Jesus to be the mediator.
No,
between God and man.
the organization teaches that he is mediator only for the anointed class.
And so why is that a problem?
Wow. I mean, don't you need a mediator? Who's your mediator then?
Because I study a lot because I have 10 children actually.
Cool.
And so I study with each individually and I homeschool, and we've been pioneering together. So we study a lot. But I truly believe that from the publications that we believe what the scriptures say specifically, that Jesus Christ is the mediator between God and all men, not just the anointed.
Right. Well, I can give you the references if you want to look at them. I even called the headquarters to ask because so many witnesses don't believe they teach that, but they really do. So I'm glad you believe the scriptures before the literature though, because that's great. Yeah, I believe 1 Timothy 2:5. Absolutely. So that's great. But they do teach that it's still current. He's mediator only for the anointed.
Well, I just thought it was interesting that you would call on a point that that seems like kind of nitpicky. You know what I mean? Like you just separated the Bible from the organization, so that's kind of like a negative thing, like Korah did with Moses. You know what I mean? It just shows a resentfulness.
Because
it just sounds like a resentful thing. Yeah.
Oh,
so was there something bad that happened there?
Well, just the fact of the organization's history. I mean, Deuteronomy 18 says if someone says they speak for Jehovah, which they certainly do say that, and what they predict does not come to pass, it says don't fear them and don't follow them. Now, they have a history of probably hundreds of false predictions in the name of Jehovah.
Oh, I see. So, basically,
you don't mind about that.
You've learned a lot of truth. But you're an apostate when it comes to Jehovah's organization.
No, I believe Deuteronomy 18 verse 20. I mean, do you believe it? The test of a false prophet?
Yes, I do, but I also believe that Jesus and Jehovah appointed a faithful and discreet slave today that gives the food at the proper time, and that the organization has obviously Jehovah's Spirit, and it's only in one thrust as in one way. And it's a progressive organization, so the light gets brighter as the time goes on. Sometimes you have adjustments.
Then you're making the Deuteronomy 18:20 test of a false prophet null and void.
Yeah, but that seems that it could leave it to private interpretation, and that would cause divisions and not a unity of faith. So that would be a very
it says, kind of like no matter what you say, it says that if anyone because if God spoke through the prophets of Israel that said they were speaking for God, that would be a very serious thing to say that you are, and then what you say does not happen. Yeah, but
sometimes we have very high expectations, and some people view those as prophecies, but they weren't prophecies.
They were. They even call themselves, why would they call themselves the Jeremiah class and the Ezekiel class? Why would they say in the Awake magazine that this is the Creator's promise? Now, does that sound like they're speaking in His name to you? They didn't say, this is what we think, maybe based on Bible chronology. No, and every person must accept it. People change their lives for it. People didn't have children in the 30s and 40s according to their directions. In 1969, they told
sometimes.
Yeah, no, not
sometimes people
the
misconstrue things. Like when my husband became one of Jehovah's Witnesses in 1975, there was a few people in California that were saying that was the end.
No, it's in the publications. I can show you a talk by a circuit overseer.
All I wanted to do is call and see, like, if you were an apostate or not, and I would definitely identify you as one.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm sorry.
Is that what you can't contradict any information I have said.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is that if you're going to spend your life trying to talk bad about an organization, we have such good news to teach. So I would hope that you would get involved with the good news.
The good news is join the Watchtower. I don't think so. Are you familiar? Are you familiar with the child? Are you familiar with the child sexual abuse trial in Australia? I mean, you have children.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I really can't deal with it. With
the policies are dangerous.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. Have a nice day.
Check out towerwatch.com. God bless.